today I'm gonna try to get to Mercury and back. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to be possible, but I'll try. So I think what I want to do. So, here's what's gonna actually land on, Mercury. It's gonna be that right there, and then a 6 wide. No, I think just a basic fuel tank. One of, maybe, yeah, just in case we absolutely need fuel, I'll put one of those there. Now, since Mercury has lower gravity, I'm just gonna go ahead and, yeah, that's one on Earth. That'll be more than enough to take off on Mercury. So now I'm gonna put some RCS on here. Then invert. Put that there. Now I'm gonna put a docking port on, just in case we need to dock for some reason. Okay, there's gonna be our lander. Okay, I'm gonna actually add some aerodynamics to the top of that. I'm also gonna increase the magnet force and the separation. Okay, now we're going to add this right here. Then, yeah, just keep that there. And we're gonna have a redstone atlas pod. It's a torque on it. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now we're going to have a 6 wide right here, and then move this down a little. Okay, now we can, okay, yeah. I'm kinda gonna speed it up for y'all real quick. So, yeah. This is what I came up with. A lot of stages. A lot of stages. Kind of crazy. Alright, so we're going to turn these engines on. Make these my side boosters. Turn that down for you guys. That's better. Alright, let's try to get into orbit. There's a rocket from one of our previous missions. And there's one from our previous mission too, and so is that. Okay, so we're gonna try to get into space, and then eventually get into orbit, and then go to Mercury. Okay, now we go here, Okay, and there we go. Add a fuel. That's fine. Just activate these engines here. Hopefully, yep, it's enough to have us take off still. Okay, now we can turn up the volume a little. That's a little too loud. Okay. Now let's try to get into orbit as soon as that hits 30 kilometers at PE. Okay, now we're gonna wait. Waiting. We are waiting. Might as well break that off. It's zooming. My goodness. Doubt it'll survive re-entry. Unless it's the GOAT. Okay, so we want to keep our PE ahead of us. Ooh, there's a burn. Oh, how did we already get out of fuel? Okay. I knew there was probably not enough thrust in this stage. The next one, though, has 3 engines. Keep going. It needs like all the throttle. Low-key. Just eating up the throttle. Now we go full throttle. This should push us into orbit here. Yeah, that's getting an orbit. This was designed to be our orbital stage. Reached low Earth orbit. Okay, now we still have a little bit of fuel left in that stage. Actually half fuel left. So now we're going to scroll out and press navigate to Mercury. And then we press here, and now we're just waiting like months, basically. Okay, so there's our escape. Wait a minute, why is there an escape? Oh, it's for the transfer window. Okay. No, I wanted... I wanted it... Why is it not stopping? Why is it not stopping? There we go. Oh, we just have to go so much faster that it's not recognizing the fact. So I'm just gonna speed up a little. Just to... Now we're gonna time warp to the transfer window. Still gonna have a lot to speed up with. Okay, we're trying to speed up. Okay, it's time warp. Time warp all the way back. Yeah, we're gaining a lot of velocity doing that. Okay, now we just need to go 800 more. Okay, might not be... Okay, yeah. It's out of fuel. No matter. Just activate that more efficient stage. Okay, do we... I think I might have... Okay, yeah, I definitely overshot that. I'm just gonna see if we can hit Venus. Low-key. Because there's an encounter right there. So if we get perfectly aligned, the sphere of influence will pull us in. I doubt it though. Looks like we're gonna have to revert. Okay, is it still? Yep. Okay, so we're still trying to speed up. So we still want it to be in orbit. Okay. We still want it to be in orbit. So that you don't just miss the transfer window completely. Look at how many orbits that's doing. It's just going round and round and round. Okay, we still have to go 800 faster. Okay, now we break off. Nice. Nice. Okay. Now, are we accelerating fast enough that I think we're even using the transfer window? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, I like this more efficient stage, because this is supposed to be like our transfer stages right here. And then this stage could get us a little bit back to Earth. Like this stage is supposed to be the Mercury orbital stage. Okay, as soon as that hits, like... Okay, yeah, we should have an encounter now. Okay, yeah. We have an encounter. Looks like we're already basically hitting it. Okay. Did we just go in Apollo style? I feel like we just go in Apollo style. I think like I'm barely even tapping RCS. And it's still... Okay, if I just go right here, how fast will we be going? Enter the sphere influence. Okay, we're coming in pretty fast. I think we might want to... Well, till that decreases a little bit. Now, I forgot I added those right there. No, that's just a mount. Okay, now we're gonna turn so this can slow us down. Okay, make sure that's nice and straight. Okay, we don't want to slow all the way down. That it escapes Mercury. But we want to slow it down enough it doesn't crash. So as long as that's like above 0, basically, we're fine. Okay, so we want to bring like it's meant to be like a... Okay, that is raising too much. I think I might have to angle it a little bit. Okay, yeah, now we're lowering it, but still. Okay. Okay, we're out of liquid fuel. Okay, so now I'm just gonna... Okay, we are not using this as a orbital stage. I'm just gonna go ahead and to destroy that. Okay, so now I'm gonna time warp like right there. Okay, we're still coming in too fast. A little too fast here. Trying to slow down as quick as possible. I think we're still gonna... Yeah, we're still crashing. We'll see. We're going full throttle here. And crash. Okay. I mean, the pod survived. The pod survived. The pod still survived. This is a landing on Mercury, but we're supposed to, return to Earth. Not just crash into Mercury. So I'm just gonna revert. So now we're just gonna use that stage to slow down even more. Now we're gonna click that. Make sure we make it go down a little bit. Okay, we want it to land right here, just for extra challenge. I don't know why that's a landmark. There's literally nothing special there. Okay, now I'm gonna turn a little bit to keep it going. The adjustments are crazy now. Because if we're trying to land right there, and I have to make sure this right here is that. Right there. But I also can't be going too fast, or else I'm gonna just dink into the Earth. I mean, not the Earth, Mercury. Okay. So now we turn a little to the left. Now we turn a little to the right. We're still trying to slow down. We want that to be very low upon entry. Okay. Now that should... Okay, I'm turning too fast. Okay, now that should land in the Borealis Planetana. Okay. Tilt. And boom. Cut ignition. Okay. Now let's time warp right here. Okay. We are still coming in a little fast here. So I'm just gonna slow down. Okay, will that mess up our encounter though? Will. So I'm gonna have to tilt a little. Oh, why is it wiggling? Why is the encounter line like wiggling, dude? Oh. Okay. We want to be at the very top of that. Okay. We want to be actually on the other side. Oh, wait a minute. We don't want to be on the other side. Because now we're just wasting fuel. Okay, now I'm going to time warp here since I know we're going to speed up from the gravity. Okay. We're slowing down. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good. We're just gonna have to try to destroy this entire stage and hope that everything... So pretend the astronauts are quickly getting into this escape pod. Even though there is no, habitation module in the game. Okay, so we're just gonna have to crash and hope for the best. I knew I should have added more efficient engines. Or at least more fuel. This is not good. I can't really help to make it slow down. Okay. So we're coming in like that. So we're gonna crash down. Oh. Does that count? I am gonna try to save it. So I'm gonna try to... I doubt... Oh. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Okay, tilt. Okay, we have to somehow turn on RCS. And tilt. So we want to come down like this, and then we immediately want to tilt with our RCS. Okay, we want to save as much fuel as possible. Okay, I'm still going to have RCS on. Okay, coming into the surface, and there's the surface. Okay, actually we want to tilt the other way now. I don't know if that counts. Okay, I'm gonna turn off RCS. Yeah, okay, this is literally an impossible mission. So maybe if I break off, and then so we want this, okay, we don't want to crash. Okay, I can't slow down quick enough. Okay, that's, okay, so we're just gonna try to use RCS to land. So we're gonna land like that, and then use the RCS to tilt in whichever direction we need. So I'm gonna time warp it a little bit, actually. Okay, so we're going. Oh, the pod survived. Just barely. Okay, now we're gonna want to turn RCS off. Break this off. Okay. Did we get the Mercury landing? I just messed up my mouse sensitivity. Okay. Now we have to really clutch this up. Okay. I do not think we're gonna make it into orbit and then Earth. Oh. What was I thinking? I didn't even put a single heat shield on. Oh. How is this supposed to get into re-entry without instantly just burning? Okay, this might be able to make it into orbit, but okay. This will get into orbit and maybe back to Earth, but even if we get back to Earth, we don't have a heat shield. So I'm gonna aim down a little bit, just to, that'll raise this quicker, but also put that behind. I want it to just barely be ahead of us. So we're aiming down right now. Okay, we really want to aim down. Okay. This isn't really circular, but it'll do. Okay. Let's just get a look at that surface again. Yep, there's the surface. Coming in pretty quick. Yeah, 637.7 meters per second. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so it keeps. Now we're heading up. RCS is off. Okay, now we want to get into. Whoa. Forgot that existed. Okay, now we want to time warp the transfer window here. It won't let me because I'm too high, apparently. Or too low. So, just gonna. I did not mean to press that. Okay. Now we're gonna time warp here. Bro. Are you kidding me? Come on, bro. Just do it. Just do it. Come on. Finally. Oh my goodness. Never mind. It still is. Oh, I know what to do now. Ah, great. I mean, I could eventually get there, but I have a just a slight feeling I'm gonna have to raise that right there to even get it to the transfer window at least. RCS. Okay, we don't want to use that actually. Okay, now we can time warp here. Now we go like this. And we burn. Okay, now I can actually time warp correctly. Okay, now I can time warp to my transfer window. See, now it works. Now it works. Okay. Now we time warp here. Boom. Pretty much. Oh, that's a lot. I don't know if we're gonna make that. That is a lot to get back to Earth. Come on, keep that up ahead. Okay, keep ahead. Okay, very good. We really have to. We're gonna have to use every last ounce of fuel left. Just so we can get back to Earth. Speed up 1,000 more, dude. Oh, that's gonna be tough. We need this to line up with that right there. So we gotta speed. Oh, it's taking so long. Bing, ba-dum, bing, ding. Okay, just time Timey warpy. Okay, now we're going fast. Pretty fast. Okay, now we're gonna slow it down, and now perfect. 18% fuel left to spare. But the only thing is, how am I supposed to survive re-entry? Unless I like slow down a lot. So I'm just gonna, since I know I'm gonna be heading in really, really fast, I'm gonna start doing that. Yeah, we're headed in unnecessarily fast. So we're gonna slow down as much as possible. So we're just gonna burn all that fuel until that velocity is actually low. Which I still do not think. Yeah, we're not making it. It's literally impossible to survive re-entry. I don't know why I didn't think of a heat shield. And also it's missing parachutes. Oh no, now I gotta... Just so I even go into Earth, I have to speed up. Just to make sure I even... now it's too much... Now it's too much that way. That's it, I'm just using RCS. Okay. Okay, now we go down. We wanna just go in Apollo style. So we're gonna burn right there with 2.2% fuel. My bad. Okay, we're hitting it directly. Yup. Yeah. How I typically expected that to go. That's how I expected it to go. Alright, I'm gonna use 1.2% fuel to try to even get back into, even get to Earth again. Just so I can even survive. Yep, and there goes all I can do. Okay, we're in Earth's upper atmosphere. Okay. Yeah, we're not, yeah. Okay. Okay, maybe if I... Oh. Okay. So, hold on, I have 1.2% fuel left. So, if I time warp there, I'm still gonna have a very high velocity. But if I use all my fuel like I did earlier and time warp, maybe, just maybe, will I survive. That's literally what I just did. Come on. Okay. I think we just have to revert to build. Literally a couple more parts. Literally a couple more parts. And that would have survived. Literally. Just a couple more parts. Just a few. And I could do that. But no. Great. I gotta redo all that. Okay, added those there. And, I don't think RCS is meant to do that. That music is pretty good though. Actually, I'm gonna add bigger fuel tanks, because I know fuel was definitely a problem. So, add this here. Now we lower it. Boom. Okay, so I guess really all I needed was okay, let's just since we already got two it won't let me do anything. It won't let me do that. Okay. Hold on. And on mobile, it lets you just teleport anywhere you want. I kind of want to go back to this. Ah, that's... Oh my. Right, this is my rocket from wow. 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 Just wow. Okay, I'm gonna see if that's enough. Okay, chill, buddy, chill, buddy. Chill, buddy. Chill, buddy. Chill. Chill, buddy. Nutter. Okay. Okay, okay, there. Yeah, I'll redo this in some other video, because just a couple more parts and I would have done that, which I am very annoyed by. Yep, I just blew up the astronauts. Yup, just blew. Oh, hold up. Yep, just blew up the astronauts. Wow. Alright, so let me know down in the comments if I should try realistic mode. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.